We're back here at the Next Gen Arena for the Season 2 SBENU Star League Finals here between Dream and Classic. It's all tied up 1-1. And man, this is a crazy finals already. It's 2 sick games.
2 great games so far. These guys are holding nothing back. They might be teammates, but man, they want to beat each other senseless.
Yeah, they're saying it in the chat. They're saying it in the interviews.
Yeah.
You can see it on their faces. The way that Classic looked after that game, a lot of people are saying, well, that may just be it for this guy. He looks defeated already,
yeah,
but
he took that loss pretty hard.
He did, but he's not going to go down that easy. I guarantee you. I think he's going to at least win one more, and if he gets some,
at least win one more.
Let me finish my thought. I think if he gets one more, gets a little bit more confidence under his belt, you know, a couple more wins, he may have a better chance of taking this one. But at the same time, I still will give the series to Dream. We'll have to see though. Dream looked really, really powerful in that second game, I have to say. His macro was on point.
A lot more determined. He's definitely the player with the confidence, I think, a little bit more, especially after his road of destruction to lead him to the grand finals. He's like, well, I've gone this far. I've beaten these players. You've beaten some Zerg players. You haven't really faced many Terran players. The only Terran player you did face was me, and I beat you down. Just like I did in that last game. Yeah, he made it look easy and eventually tore him apart. And we could very well see the same thing on the next map, Cactus Valley. It is another bigger map. It's gonna go the distance for sure. It's gonna go to that part of the game where Dream gets really comfortable, confident, and start doing that multitasking.
That's why I'm beginning to feel like, you know, we were predicting Dream coming into this one, but the more I see these games go later and later and see Dream just get into his form, like we were saying, the parade push across the map, there was not a hiccup, not even one in his macro. There was a time where the observer was like, oh, he's 96 of 96. He had all of his units building. He got the supply depot to finish as the units finished. And everything was smooth across the way. His drops were spectacular, and he's just looking so good. At the same time, I would love to see Classic do something more aggressive, but that's not his style.
Well, it was his style in Game 1, so let's not take that completely off the table just yet, because I think he's going to really have to start bringing more of them out to deal with the style of Dreams. And
the problem is, you know, Cactus Valley, gigantic
it is
map.
A big map, which is the problem. Going back to what you were saying about that macro style of Dream, it's what makes him such a perfect player in TVZ as well, and it's why he's the player that beats life more than anyone else, because he doesn't stop. He's relentless with his macro the entire time, no matter what's happening to his drops or his harassment. He's always getting it done back at home, so he's always got more units to keep coming.
Yeah, exactly. Reminds me of Maru, but at the same time, even maybe more solid at times. Even in that second game, you can already begin to see. Once I saw the macro style that he was playing and how flawless it was, and then his smirk after the game, it almost says in his head where he's just like, oh, I got this. You know, I feel finally comfortable. Game number 1, I was nervous. You know, I kind of threw it a little bit. I lost a lot of units. He got me on the opposite side with the blink.
It's like a build order sort of win in a way. Like he had that really planned out, and it kind of caught him off guard completely. Yeah.
But, you know, if Classic can't begin to pull a bit more of the power of the series back onto his side, I think it's not going to look too good for him, man, because Dream looks unstoppable at this point.
Yeah. He's got to really start to mix it up. He's really got to start to make Dream a little bit more uncomfortable. Looks like we might have something else going on, Valdez, before we get to the next game.
They're giving hints about the password to open the case to get the shoes. They're putting that on Facebook. So go ahead and follow SportsTV on there.
Good luck with the
Good luck with the Korean, though.
Yeah. I don't know. Try your best is all we can say. I want those purple shoes, man. Look at them. They're cool.
Whoa. They got sparkles on the bottom,
Would
too.
I look good in them, Valdez?
You look good in anything, Moonblade. Come on.
You're just sweet on me,
Hair
Valdez.
up, hair down. I don't care. No hair? Longer hair?
No hair? Well,
pigtails?
We could try.
It's all good, man.
Oh, we got them, Valdez.
Yeah, we got all the pins. We're wearing the 2 finals. Or finalist pins, rather.
I want one of those boxes there.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving that to 15 people who came here today.
Well, how about that?
It's so funny to see Young here just like showing off the shoes. She's like a home shopping model almost. She's like, hey, you know, these are great shoes. Look at how stylish.
If you know the passcode for this box, you get the shoes. I would like one of those boxes and those shoes as well. They look fantastic.
Yeah.
So many
one of those boxes in our house.
Like a lot of new sort of shoes coming out for SBENU as well, I believe.
SBENU's putting a lot of money into their shoes and into esports. Definitely want to support them. They're doing so much for esports out here, especially in Korea.
Yeah, we actually are wearing some of the new brand as well. They gave them to us today. So you guys would see them if you follow us on Twitter at MoongladeAU and at Brendan Valdez.
Yeah, you can see some of those pictures and even try to get those shoes for yourself. I'm sure you can find a way to get them over to whatever country you live. But guys, we are about to jump into game number 3. As we mentioned before, the map is going to be Cactus Valley. Both players are ready in the lobby. We are about to start this game number 3.
We are indeed. Classic looking pretty determined. Dream looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Where he wants to be.
You can see it in their body language. Classic, you know, he had a hard time losing that second game, but as you said before, looks determined, doesn't look nervous, and he looks ready to go. Dream also looks the same, ready to go into this game. Let's start the game right now, guys. Set number 3, Cactus Valley. Set number 3 here on Cactus Valley. Down here in the bottom right in the red, our return player just tied it up in that last game. It is Dream wearing his pin.
Down here in the bottom left, do have that Protoss player. Classic wearing his pin. The coffee Protoss. The cappuccino. The cappuccino.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what anyone else would think unless they knew the backstory, I guess.
Definitely a cappuccino.
Cappuccino toss.
It's so funny, like for people who actually don't know the background story behind it, they're like, really? What? Why?
It's the Abe Lincoln Terran and the cappuccino toss here at the SBENU Star League.
Dream, of course, showing a very close resemblance to Abe Lincoln, especially the beard.
Yep, and Classic showing a very similar resemblance to a cappuccino.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the reason behind the pins, guys.
That's it.
It's not that big of a mystery, but
no, it's just how it is. It's kind of weird. You know, let's leave it at that.
So Classic looking to mix it up a bit. He's going to take both of his gases, and I thought I saw 3 going to the first one. So it's not going to be that kind of, you know, 2 in each gas go for 4.
No, this is
gas mining probes. This is full-on gas and a lot of it.
Proxy Stargate Valdez, guaranteed, mate. 100%. It's going to be what I say and nothing else. And once again for Dream, we are seeing that same opening, Valdez.
Yep. I'm loving your confidence, Moonglade, in calling these shots, by the way.
Yeah, well,
like, of course confident. It's this. Could not be nothing else because I said it.
Can't be anything else.
Well, it does line up perfectly, so there you go.
Well,
there it is.
There you go.
Well, unfortunately for Classic, it's not going to be in that great spot. You would have hoped for Dream to be either in the top left or the top right, but this is going to be a little bit farther away from Dream in the bottom right.
Yeah.
It's actually the worst position based on where you put that Stargate.
It actually is the worst position, so pretty unlucky from Classic, but, you know, he was taking a chance. Chance isn't going to pay off, but let's see what kind of anti-air Dream is actually going to have for this Oracle as well. He's going for that Hellion build once again.
Look at this. Marine's just going to walk straight into the base, and he's going to know something's up.
He's like, oh, I guess I'll
very
make...
easy tell.
He makes Widow Mines instead. And it looks like he's going to be double Marines for a while. And he's going to make the CC in the main. So he scouts what he has to see, and he goes, okay, you're going for a proxy Stargate.
Yep, this is the second time Dream has done this where he just goes for gas, but he gets a bunch of Marines out, like 2 or 3 of them, and he just scouts the map. He just uses those instead of his SCVs.
Such smart play, and he's really figured it out. He knows what Classic is capable of, and he's already hard countering the opening.
Yep. At the same time, we do have that Stalker making its way across the map. Widowmine getting behind the dish. It is going to be hidden.
Perfect place for it. You know, the Stalker could mix things up, though. You know, there's not that many Marines out, so if the Marines get caught out, if the Stalker starts poking at this command center,
Even the Marines are hidden behind that dish, or at least they were for a sec.
Oh, gets the probe. You know, that's enough, a small enough amount of Marines for the Oracle to do work.
Classic is so smart with this, though. He's being so careful. He knows there's a Widowmine out just by the build that Dream has gone for. So he's just picking at the Marines here with that Stalker, trying to get as many kills as possible.
Yeah, well, Oracle's done some work, but hasn't really killed that many SCVs, mostly been Marines. And that's definitely a win for Dream at this point, because his defense is going to be more solid than ever in just a few moments. Oracle will not be able to find too much more. Here we go.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, he went for actually damaging the SCVs with it, triggering it off. Now he can get rid of every Marine.
And there's no Marine in air. There's one more Widowmine, but it's over there to the left by that other CC that's being made. So this Oracle's going to get a lot of damage done, in fact.
Oh, yeah. This is doing huge amounts of damage.
Oh, trying to get that one Widowmine, but no, he's not going to get it.
He's not going to get it. He's going to get the Mule instead. Another huge hit.
Oh, he's trying to trigger it over all his SCVs. He gets a punch. And a third. Oracle's coming in fact, trying to get more kills.
This is actually too much. This is way too much damage. There's enough energy there on this Oracle to do some work to the SCVs if he wants to.
Yeah, look at all of those super weak SCVs. He's just being very careful and at the same time trying to macro back at home, get some units into the base, it looks like.
Oh, wow. And this Stalker's going to do a lot of work as well. Only one Marine to stop him. And as long as he stays out of range of that Widowmine, this is just way too much damage. Another Oracle coming in.
Here's another Oracle. He's got a bunch of Warpins too. He's got the... Looks like the Widowmine shot went off on a bunch more SCVs back there as well.
Yeah.
And he got the detector here in the other Oracle. Just going to use his gateway units at this point. It may just have been too much damage.
Simply way too much at this point. Just not enough units left over.
Yeah. GG. That's going to be it. Classic is going to take game number 3. Another quick one on his side. And like I said, if he can get one win, he can get another. Do not count this guy out.
No, not at all. And he's doing exactly what he has to do against Dream. He's got to break the momentum, break the rhythm. Cannot let Dream get to that mid to late game and get into his groove with the harassment.
Yeah.
So stopping it short. And just some really fantastic moves with the Oracles, triggering those Widowmines with the Oracle that's ran out of energy so the new one can come in and do the damage.
So smart. Just great play there from Classic. He really executed the build quite well. And that's a build we've seen before as well. SOS used it against Keen, I believe, at one point, and totally decimated him in that game, becoming more of a popular build on that map. And it makes sense. It's an extremely big map. You can get that proxy Stargate out very, very fast. And most Terrans are going to go pretty greedy on that map just because it is so big.
Yeah. No, definitely. Next map is going to be King Sejong Station, map number 4. And Dream not looking too tilted from it yet. Pretty, another sort of cheesed out loss there. Takes it on the chin there.
Dream saying in the chat, he's like, I went for the build that would stop your build, but I messed it up. So, not very happy with his performance there. He's going to have to do a bit better here on King Sejong Station.
Yeah, it looked like he had all the tools to defend against this Oracle harassment, but it just didn't end up that way.
Yeah. And also very well executed by Classic at the same time. You know, that's basically the most stuff that the Terran is going to have outside of like missile turrets, but you can't have everything. You can't have both Marines and that many Marines, that many Widowmines, and missile turrets out that fast with the CC. So